Hello. Today we are going to revise another grammatical topic, very important one, such as conditionals. But what are conditionals in English grammar? Most of times we are used to call them if clauses. They describe the result of something that might happen in present or in future, or might have happened but it didn't in the past. They are made using different verb forms. Let's see them one by one. Conditional type 0 is used to make statements about scientific facts or general truths. In these sentences, the real time is always or now, and the situation is always real and possible. How to form them? In the if clause is followed by the simple present, and the main clause or the result, the verb is in simple present again. Let's see the examples. If it rains, that is the condition clause, the grass gets wet, the main or the result clause. The grass gets wet if it rains. What can you notice here? So, if we change the place of the if clause and the main clause, the sentence meaning does not change. It is very important, though, to maintain the structure that we said above. Type 1 conditional. It refers to a possible condition and its probable result. Based on facts, they are used to make statements about a real world and about particular situations. Its structure is the if is followed by the simple present, and the main clause or the result clause, the verb is in simple future. The examples: nobody will notice if you make a mistake. Here we have the result clause, and here it is the if or condition clause. The second example: if I have time, I'll finish that letter. Here we see that the condition clause is at the beginning of the sentence and then comes the result. Type 2 conditional. These conditionals refer to an unreal or hypothetical condition and its probable result. In type 2 conditional, the time is now or maybe any time, and the situation is often hypothetical. Sometimes we use the second conditional to give advice to others. And the structure is if I were you. Let's see how to form the second conditional. If plus simple past for the if clause, and present conditional or present continuous conditional for the main clause or the result. For example, if it rained, you would get wet. And the second case, you would get wet if it rained. Here again, we see that if we change the place of the conditional and the result clause, the sentence meaning does not change. And the third type of conditional. It refers to an impossible condition in the past and its probable result again in the past. The time is past and the situation is always hypothetical. It is formed if plus past perfect this time in the if clause, and in the main clause is the perfect condition or the perfect continuous conditional. For example, if it had rained, you would have gotten wet, but it didn't rain, so you didn't get wet. Do you see here? The condition and the result are both in the past, and all the situation is hypothetical. Let's make an overview of the concept. For zero conditional, time is general. It is formed by if and present simple in the if clause and present simple in the result or the main clause. First conditional, the time is future. The function is about probable future predictions, threats, promises, etc. And the structure is if plus present simple in the if clause and will plus the base form of the verb in the result clause. Second condition. The time is abstract, or as we say in other words, hypothetical future. It refers to improbable future, fantasy and negotiations at some times. It is formed. In the if clause we have if plus past simple of the verb, and in the main clause is would plus the base form of the verb. And the third conditional, the time is hypothetical past, and it is used about regrets, commands about past situations. It is formed. The if clause is if plus past perfect, and the condition is would plus have plus past participle of the verb of the sentence. Here is a homework assignment for you. Put the verbs in the correct tense to form conditional sentences. Is given half of the sentence. Here is given the result, and you have to put the verb in the correct tense for the main clause or for the result. In the second case, is given the result, and you have to put the verb in the correct form in the if clause. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time.